back to Kinloch's Corner. Little project we got on the go today is putting in some garden beds in our garden here, so as soon as we can plant some more stuff. Well, first of all, we want to probably get this area covered here, so we'll take some measurements so we can run a bed all the way along this wall up to the windowsill, and do the same over this side as well. You were thinking you'd like to have raised beds up on legs?
Yeah, well, the only reason I was thinking that is because when we made these beds over here, we had to fill the bottom. We filled them with logs and stuff, and I don't need that much. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'd say to make the beds themselves, maybe like, I don't know, a couple feet in depth.
Okay. Well, that'll work out okay, because this is about, there's 32 inches to the top of the windowsill, to the bottom actually.
Yeah.
So that'll give us a couple of feet, and the legs will be about 8 inches tall.
Okay.
Off the ground.
Okay.
So we'll run that all the way along here, and do the same over on this side.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
That's 94 inches.
Okay.
And this one here, 94. How's that?
Well, I'm not really surprised because you put this in. You know you probably measured it. Okay, so 32 high, 94.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I answered an ad on Facebook Marketplace. I was selling 400 pallet slats for $50, which is basically a shrink wrap pallet, 4x4 foot, about almost 6 foot tall. And this is the end result. We managed to get it home yesterday and stack it all here. Some of it's still drying out, it's a bit damp, but for the most part it's all dry. And that's what we'll be using on the project, which is handy because breaking down pallets, especially this many, is a painful experience. So if we can get away for $50 and have all this timber here, that's definitely a bonus for us. So that'll help with our project. So the initial start of the build is we're going to work at either end of the garden beds by assembling the slats to our 2x4s. This will be the end of one of the garden beds, and then we'll do our 94-inch sides as well. Attach them to either end of these. That'll be one garden bed. Put a base in it, stain it up, and it'll be good to go. So we're just in the process of drilling some pilot holes in here and putting some screws in and getting these boards attached to the main frame of the legs.
It's not exactly perfect, does it?
No, it's a garden bed.
Right.
We're not building the Taj Mahal.
If we have the wrong material, if we were doing that. Taj Mahal, eat your heart out with my garden bed.
So here's the first one done. All we need is a bunch more. So here's our 4 end pieces for our 2 beds. Now we just have to work on the sides, the 94 inches, and then get those done for each side of the bed. So we'll start working on that now.
Okay, so now we are going to do the sides. And since we know that we wanted them to be 94 inches, they'll probably end up being about 90 inches. And these planks are only about 30 inches long. So we're going to put 1, 2, and a third one together. We're going to use these 2x4s. I'm going to cut this with the Sawzall to match the height of those. So these are a little bit long, So you'll see in a second, I'm gonna go at it. We're gonna measure these, and then we're gonna screw them in here, and it'll end up being another leg, and then there'll be another leg here. So all together, the 90-inch side of the bench,
The garden bed.
garden bed, is gonna have 4 legs on it. So both sides, so that'll give it some structure. All right, let's get at it. Flip-flops might not be the best choice, huh?
They're Aussie safety boots, babe. Should know that. I'm telling you, that smells exactly like eucalyptus. Smell that. Yeah, smells good.
No way that's eucalyptus. Do we even have eucalyptus trees around here?
Not locally, no.
I think so. Should I put 3 in here, or you want to just still put 2?
Just 2, I think.
Put it down?
So we can do the same as what we've done here for the other side if you want, while we've got this set up, because
Sure.
the rest is going to be attached to the ends. So let's do another middle section like
Oh,
this.
okay. For the opposite side of the same box?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? You lost your foot.
I mean that. That's the middle section done, both sides. So we've just completed our middle section for the long 90-inch side of the garden bed. We're going to attach this to the end rail, which is situated up on the table here. We'll show you how that comes together.
We just took those and we just laid that on its side. Those end pieces, these end pieces over here, that's this. It's just laid on its side and hanging off the edge. So that's the 2x4 there.
So now that we've got this end board attached to the side piece here, we've got this middle section, and I'm going to work on the last end piece, get it all attached here. So just about to drill this board in.
Perfect. As you can see, Shane put some bracing in there so that when we put the flat platform where the soil is going to sit, those boards won't fall through. And he just secured those with screws right into the 2x4s that were already there. So that should give us all the support we need. And look how perfectly it fits.
Okay, now that we've got the garden bed in place, it's time to start some reinforcing here. What we're doing is putting extra struts along the bottom. And to aid in the drainage of the bed, what we're doing is leaving some of these slats open and cutting some chicken wire, putting some wire in the bottom, and then we're going to line that with burlap, so that'll hold all the soil in but allow for drainage. So I'm just in the process of cutting this chicken mesh out to fit, and then we'll put the burlap down. I decided to go back over and do another layer of the burlap just to finish that off a bit more. So apart from the stone, that's where we're at. So all good to go.
Hi, alright, so I'm ready to start staining. Shane works his magic. I've got my gallon of red mahogany, the one we love the best. And I'm going to do this in fast motion, so it looks like I'm getting it all done really, really fast. Alright, I think that's pretty good. A lot of times you'll see people when they're staining that they'll wipe it up, they'll paint it on and then wipe it off, but we're not going to do that here. It soaks right into this, and we're not looking for, you know, we're not making like a table or something that's going to be used as furniture. So that looks pretty good. I'm really happy with it. And here you have it. One garden bed, and there's the other one over there. All done, filled with soil. I even have all this planted. So if you want to check out what I've got planted in here and there and all the rest of my garden, check out our next video of my garden tour. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.